You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Crispus, the chief ruler of the synagogue. In terms of actual facts, we know less about Crispus than we do about many people in the Bible. In fact, we only know that he was the ruler of the synagogue in Corinth and that Paul himself had baptized Crispus, 1 Corinthians 1:14. We also know that Crispus had a household, but we don't know what that household comprised. Just that they were baptized along with Crispus, though presumably not by Paul himself. But there's a great deal we can glean from the 25 words found in this verse. He was, first of all, the ruler of the synagogue in Corinth. This major city in the Roman world was a melting pot of ideas, cultures, and resources. It was a cosmopolitan environment with a diverse and changing population, ideal for spreading new teachings and customs. Essentially, the city's religious life was eclectically pagan. Among the Jews, then, a synagogue was an important center not only of worship, but also of learning, culture, and community. Having been commanded by God to be separate from the paganized influences around them, the Jews of Corinth would look to the ruler of their congregation for spiritual leadership and protection. So, to learn that Crispus believed on the Lord, i.e. on Jesus, would be major news in that community. Think of what would happen in your town if a major religious leader from another faith showed up at your church and joined. Second, we can deduce that Paul's teachings had an immediate effect on Crispus' family. All his household believed. Third, we can see that Crispus was himself an evangelist, and many of the Corinthians, hearing, believed and were baptized. What did they hear? Paul's words, yes, but also Crispus' testimony. It's one thing for a traveling evangelist to come and declare something, and it's good that they do. But when you hear from your friends and neighbors, and when you see a leader in your community respond, that's even more impressive. We don't have a record of what Crispus said or how he acted as to influence all his household and many of his neighbors. But we have the record that it happened, and that's inspiration enough. Have you shared your faith with your family and neighbors? Who do you know that would benefit from your testimony? Sharing your testimony will help you be an overcomer. Our key Bible text today comes from Acts chapter 18 and verse 8. And Crispus, the chief ruler of the synagogue, believed on the Lord with all his house, and many of the Corinthians hearing believed, and were baptized. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.